VBN, the home of great video blogs, including weekly NFL predictions, personality profiles, sports video blogs, professional wrestling video blogs, MBTA video blogs, entertainment video blogs, and a whole lot more. Great collection of my work going back to June of 2014 is on Facebook and YouTube. RVBN, and just great. Billerica, Massachusetts. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Monday, December 26, 2016, around 7:25 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. About 19 degrees out, going to go up to the mid-30s. And tonight, supposed to be some rain showers, and the temperature's going to boost them up to the 50s tomorrow morning. But in New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont, winter weather advisories, snow, sleet, freezing rain, and rain. Happy Kwanzaa and Boxing Day in Canada and the United Kingdom. And some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The AFC playoff teams are all set. The Pittsburgh Steelers clinched the AFC North last night by beating the Ravens. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Denver Broncos last night on Sunday Night Football. There'll be a new NFL champion this year because the Broncos have been eliminated from the playoffs. That means the AF playoffs are set. It's going to be the Patriots, the Raiders, the Steelers, the Texans, the Chiefs, and the Dolphins. But the Chiefs and Raiders have to determine who's going to win the AFC West. And in the NBA last night for Christmas games, the Spurs, the Thunder, and the Lakers won. And that's about it on the news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash for my first video blog of the day with my personality profile. But here's some important message you want to hear. Keep calm, everybody. Remember Julie with a guy. Molly Roseblood of WCCOX and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York, such a rockin' cougars. Got the best legs in New York City, bar none. Bobby Bibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent. And Ren Claire of WHH Channel 7 Boston, weekday morning meteorologist, is so cute, and she's got the best legs in Boston. 7 cute lady blondes only on RVBN. Pump it up, 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 pump it up. Get your exercise in. Walk, run, jog, crawl, lift weights, do yoga, do aerobics, swim, ride a bike. Do it at least a half hour each day to get your heart pumping and flowing for better heart health and personal confidence. Get your exercise in. RVBN. Times now 7:28. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is about former ABA/NBA player and longtime broadcaster of NBA games, Steve Snapper Jones. Steve played professional basketball for 8 seasons, and he's no more than like doing broadcasting of NBA games and being a player. Steve was born in Alexandria, Louisiana, but he grew up in the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon. He played basketball in high school, and he was on a team that won the state championship in Oregon. Then he went to the University of Oregon. He was a good player for them. He led the Oregon Ducks in scoring his senior year, but Steve was not drafted by any NBA team. Back then, there was only a handful of NBA teams, and he was not drafted. And for a couple of years, he played semi-professional basketball. But in 1967, there was a new basketball league formed, the ABA. And Steve went to the ABA, and he played for a few ABA teams. He's played 8 of his 9 professional seasons in the ABA. His last season of professional basketball was 1975-1976 with his hometown Portland Trail Blazers. And he had a decent ABA career. 3 times he was an ABA All-Star. 2 times he scored 20 or more points per game. 6 times he had 2 or more assists per game. And 3 seasons he had 4 or more rebounds per game. His ABA stats were 10,258 points, averaging 16 points a game, 2,392 rebounds, averaging 3.7 rebounds per game, and 1,452 assists, averaging 2.3 assists per game. In 1975-1976, his only season in Portland, he had 414 points, 6.5 points per game, 75 rebounds, 1.2 rebounds per game, and 63 assists, 1.0 rebounds per game. Steve retired from professional basketball in 1976, and he immediately went into the broadcasting world. He was color man for Portland Trail Blazers games for many, many years, including when they won the NBA championship in 1976-1977. And he was also worked for CBS as well, like color man for their games. He was interviewing the Portland Trail Blazers players when they won the NBA championship in 1977. He also worked color man for games on TNT and TBS and the USA Network when they had NBA games back in the day. And he also was color man for the Denver Nuggets. But Steve is known for being the number 2 NBA color man on NBA games for the NBA on NBC for 12 years between 1990 and 2002. Usually Steve was teamed up with Dick Enberg. Later on, he worked with Greg Gumbel and Tom Hammonds and Marv Albert. Usually, on the NBA games, Steve worked with Bill Walton, and they were kind of a comedy team, a little bit of like a comedy team, and they had a lot of banter between them, like a point counterpoint style. And sometimes when Bill says something very wacky on the air, Steve would say, "You can't be serious." But that was pretty funny, even though sometimes they disagreed with with some plays and stuff. Steve and Bill remain good friends to this day, and they were so entertaining. The last year the NBA was on NBC, Bill and Steve teamed up with Marv Albert for NBA games, and I wish that 3-man combination continued on when the NBA left NBC, but it was never meant to be. And Steve's career stats for the ABA doesn't warrant Pro Basketball Hall of Fame material, but maybe his color analyst of games will eventually get him the Kirk Gowdy Media Award for the broadcasting wing, but that might be a couple of years away from it, because next year they're probably going to give it posthumously to Craig Sager. And that's about it on Steve Snapper Jones. Be back later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be about the former syndicated sports program, the George Michael Sports Machine, which lasted for over 20 years in syndication. And the third and final video blog of the night will be the start of me reviewing WWE Madison Square Garden house shows from 1983 to 1992 that was on the MSG Network. The first one will be December 26, 1983, where the Iron Sheik beat Bob Backlund for the WWE Championship, which happened 33 years ago today. Sheik won the WWE Championship when Backlund's manager threw in the towel. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Molly Worldwide. WCCO Action has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome. Amy. Linda Church of WPX Channel 11. New York, such a whacking cool. Got the best legs. New York City, by none. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Jamie Hirsch of the NHL Network is a cute leggy blonde. Heidi Watney of MLB Network rocks, and she has the best legs on the MLB Network. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. Bye now.